imagine what it can do for you.
Week 1 concludes with a Monday Night Football doubleheader on ESPN. Then Week 2 kicks off with Thursday Night Football on NFL Network. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Growing up, my father was my hero. I watched him fight to prove that nobody was above the law. He made me want to be a lawyer. But this job requires sacrifice, and he can't always be the father he wants to be. Now, we have a second chance to be a family, to stand up and fight for what's right. Together, we can change the world.
Bluff City Law premieres September 23rd on NBC.
You've heard of running back by committee. What the Patriots do, they call the defense by committee. Of course, the guy in the middle is fairly instrumental. That's his son, Steve, on the left. That's Gerard Mayo, who was with the Pats from 08 through 15. And he has the headset on right now. Appears to be calling the defense, but they do it by committee. Bill has not named a defensive coordinator. Didn't either last year when Brian Flores basically had that role, now the head coach of the Dolphins. Ball is at the 30-yard line. The running back is James Conner. He slips out of the backfield and can't make the catch here, but a flag is thrown. That was Jawan Bentley covering on the play. Pretty penalty-free game to this point. Only 2 against Pittsburgh and 1 against New England. Here's Blakeman.
Pass, holding, defense, number 51. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That was Bentley on Connor, who had slipped out of the backfield. First down.
Yeah, the one thing we've seen that has worked a little bit, and there's some of the defensive guys over there. That was a good series for them. Justified that punt on 4th and 1. But the one thing we have seen work a bit here is James Conner coming out of the backfield and working against the Patriot linebackers.
Patriots only 2 linemen with their hand on the ground as Conner takes it to the 40. We're talking to Roethlisberger last night about what does he look for when he comes to the line of scrimmage with New England. He says, I'm looking for how many guys have their hand on the ground. Sometimes Belichick has none.
Yeah. Alejandro Villanueva, a very athletic former receiver in college, now playing left tackle, out leading the way, doing what he used to do in college, blocking defensive backs.
Second down and 5. Toss. Conner exploits the opening for about 4. Devin McCourty in on the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
One of the hard parts about playing receiver is you know how smart Devin McCourty is. Juju Smith-Schuster on that one has to get down inside and cut him off. They might have had a big play if he had.
3rd and 1, Pittsburgh. 3 drives, 3 punts. They have 3 first downs in the game. Again, a toss, and Conner is going to get swallowed up at the 40-yard line. Jamie Collins, who'd been with the Pats, went to Cleveland. They bring him back with a stop here. Loss of 4, 4th and 5.
You have to be able to cut that guy off just too much for Pouncey to be expected to get all the way across. I think they ran that same motion, and Collins saw it, got a step wider, and was able to shoot that gap. Boy, is that a big acquisition. He went to Cleveland, got big money, and when he got released there, came back for Bill Belichick money.
Buried a punt, his 4th kick. Fair catch is called for at the 20-yard line by Olszewski. And we'll be back in 30 after this from AWS.
Russell Wilson is fearless, and AWS has proof. It's 2nd and goal, and the only thing coming for Russell is an 800-pound pain brigade. He's forced to scramble like eggs in the morning, running crazy fast. Nobody is open. Catch probability is under 25%. And Russell Wilson is a monster. Next Gen Stats, powered by Amazon Web Services. AWS is how.
New England on top, 10-0 as they begin defense of their Super Bowl title. You know, you look at the schedule. Can you believe how many playoff teams from last year do you think New England faces in the first half of the season in 8 games?
Yep. Not
None.
6 in their division.
None. 0. And only one team with a winning record, that was Pittsburgh. 9-6-1, didn't make the playoffs. Here's Burkhead.
Well, they deserve a break, you know, they really do.
Yes, right. Brady here in this ballpark against Pittsburgh. 5-0, 18 touchdowns, no interceptions, and the team averages 37 points a game. Apart from that, he hasn't done much.
This is a really good pass rushing team, but so far Brady controlling the tempo of this game.
2nd and 6, gain of 3 here for Burkhead. Setting up 3rd and short.
Yeah, it's really been fun for me watching Cam Kelly. He gets a shot in the game tonight, number 29. They really didn't expect him to make the team this year, and how do you know that? You simply know that because of the fact they gave him the number back of Jalen Samuels, and he was on the offensive side, so he's one of those double numbers. You know, go, okay, here, this will be nice. Just take this number. You'll be gone soon. And here he is starting against Tom Brady.
Yeah, we had him in preseason against Tennessee. Played in the Alliance of American Football with San Diego. Off the play fake, Brady throws. That's a first down. James White out of the backfield, as good as it gets as a pass-catching back, first down.
Here's what happens when you have a good night rushing the passer against Tom Brady. You're going to get all this over here. TJ Watt kind of tore him up last time, and they're putting a couple of guys on him so far in this one. Boy, it is not often that either one of these coaches let the star players on the other team beat them.
Off the fake, caught. Edelman over the middle, lives there. First down into Pittsburgh territory to the 49-yard line.
They do this so well. They go to their big formations, fullback in the game, and go play action. You have no choice as a linebacker. That time Devin Bush steps right up, and that gap in behind those linebackers, that has been such a staple of this offense for so long.
Patriots will run their 32nd play. Pittsburgh's run 16. Again, hard play fake, wide open. Edelman to the 25-yard line. Tackled by Cam Kelly. Down the field to go again.
So you put the fullback in, your linebackers get all amped up. Here we go. I'm going to go take on James Devlin. I got him. Play fake. Look at all the space in behind there for Julian Edelman. And I tell you, until they alter what they're doing defensively, they're going to see that play a lot.
4-to-1 ratio in yardage. In the 25, again off play action, and open for the touchdown. Dorsett. "25 yards. Making it look easy. 2 runs, 4 passes, 3 minutes, 80 yards.
Tom Brady, magical with his eyes. Watch him look left, and look at what it's going to do right here to Terrell Edmunds. Looks left, he takes one step the wrong direction, and bango, Brady has him.
Gostkowski for the point after. 3:49 remaining in the half. New England looking every bit the Super Bowl champ, 17-7.
Sure do. There he is, looking left, sell it. You might have seen Roethlisberger pump fake it, comes right back, and still the arm strength to drill that seam in there. Beautifully done. straight seam, outside technique. You're expecting help from Terrell Edmonds, the safety on that one. But Edmonds, you can't help yourself. You know, Brady sells it. He doesn't just look that way. He stares that way. He believes that way. One step over, got him.
42 years old. We got to go on that diet. We got to, whatever he's doing.
Not a chance. Not a chance I get you on Tom Brady's diet. I've seen what he eats. You ain't eating that.
He eats a steak from time to time, doesn't he? In the offseason?
Not 7 nights a week.
Okay, 6. Gostkowski's kick. And down by Switzer. We can tell you the NASCAR playoffs will get underway in Las Vegas as 16 title contenders will take their first step toward a championship. That's next Sunday, and you can catch it on NBCSN. Speaking of Las Vegas, our friends in the desert, New England was 6-1 to win the Super Bowl before the AB trade. As you look at the playoff standings in NASCAR, they are now 4-1. Kansas City was 5-1. They went to 6-1. Oakland was 40-1 before the trade, or before the signing. They're now 100-1.
Ouch. If it holds. I'll just say that. If it holds.
If it holds. Roethlisberger has time, but that secondary is really doing a great job. And the pass is contested and incomplete. Try to get it to Dante Moncrief, broken up by Jason McCourty. 2nd and 10.
Well, you still think about the play that Jason McCourty made in the Super Bowl, don't you? It looked like a wide open receiver in the back of the end zone for the Rams, and he just came out of nowhere. Didn't even look back for the ball, just flew and knocked the ball out and really changed the course of that game.
Fantastic defensive performance, of course, overall, holding the Rams to 3. Ben is 6 out of 8, but for only 37 yards late in the first half. 2nd and 10 again, a lot of time, and incomplete. You had 2 men right there covering Moncrief. You had McCourty and Devin McCourty. So take your pick. The Twins, 3rd down.
Al, it's not good news so far for the Pittsburgh Steelers, because the question was, could Juju Smith-Schuster take over the #1 role? Which then leads to Dante Moncrief being in the #2 role and James Washington after that. So far in one-on-one coverage against Stephon Gilmore, Juju's not been able to get open, and the same is held true down the line.
Smith-Schuster has caught 1 pass tonight for 7 yards. 3rd and 10, Ben deep downfield, and that time he is able to connect to Smith-Schuster. Tackled there by Gilmore. 111 grabs last year for Smith-Schuster. 1st down.
Nicely done this time. He gets the inside position and able to take advantage with Gilmore on his outside, make a sharp break, make a good catch, good throw by Ben Roethlisberger, and if they ever needed a play, it was right there.
Juju is only 22 years old, out of USC, already 3rd year in the league. #2 pick back in 17. And the pass results in next to nothing as Switzer makes the grab. Patrick Chung in on the tackle, gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, there's nothing the Patriots like doing more than messing around with the opposing quarterback, but that time Roethlisberger saw it, took advantage. They came with both linebackers up and tried to run late out of there, but too late. Ben saw it, took advantage, the ball out of his hands.
2nd and 9. We saw Calhoun go off early. There's Hightower. He's back in the game now, number 90. 2nd down and 9. And Ben's going to go deep again and incomplete. Coverage that time on James Washington, and Jason McCourty covering on the play. 3rd down and 9.
You know, people forget how fast Jason McCourty is. He came into the league with 4.3 speed. Don't know if he still has it, but James Washington has been the big play threat so far during the course of preseason. But the one thing you know with Washington is he's been very good at some of those contested catches. That one just did not give him a chance.
3rd and 9. Steelers only 1 3rd down conversion. This was on this drive on the pass to Smith-Schuster. That catch is made by Deontay Johnson. He fights for a first down, but he's going to be short of it. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And it's going to be 4th down when we come back. And you have to assume that Tomlin's going to go for it here because he's down 17-0 on opening night in Foxborough.
On behalf of the NFL, I would like to apologize.
Short of it, and that's going to
Tuesday. We would never intentionally ruin a young singer's dream. While we are committed to keeping Sundays laundry-free, we believe there are plenty of other nights of the week for laundry. And Tide is America's #1 detergent for all of them. Happy? We believe there are plenty of other nights of the week for laundry.
Hey, so the NFL doesn't want people doing their laundry during Sunday Night Football.
But that's when everyone does it. When else would you do it?
When our show is on?
Run, Dina, run!
Attention, Cloud9 shoppers.
The NFL thinks they're better than us.
Be sure to stock up on Tide. We wouldn't want you to miss doing your laundry on Sunday.
This isn't over, Manning.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. Yeah, look good, feel good. Get the best out of me. All on the same page. Winner's mentality. So go and spread the news that we came for the chip. We ain't come here to lose. The champ is here.
There are a lot of ways to offer hope. Our way is by donating a portion of every Hyundai sold to Hyundai Hope on Wheels to help find a cure for childhood cancer, so families can come home for good. Hope is our greatest feature, and it comes standard on every Hyundai.
Memphis, the birthplace of the blues. But this town is so much more. The people of Memphis inspired me to become a lawyer, because when you stand up for what's right, you never stand alone.
Mike Tirico in the studio. Toyota halftime coming up. Kyler Murray this close to an unbelievable comeback in his first ever start. And the familiar faces back in Dallas, and they look great. See you for the Toyota halftime in a bit. Back to Alan Chris in Foxborough.
All right, Mike, look forward to it. Get caught up on what happened today. A lot of drama, as usual. 4th down and 1 now, and the Steelers will go for it, down by 17. Connor is the running back. And Roethlisberger wanted to take a look at the defense, and he takes a timeout here.
Well, let's take a look at the primary matchup of this evening. No question about it. Juju Smith-Schuster. The question was, would they double him tonight? The answer, no. They're just putting their top corner, Stephon Gilmore, on him. He has 2 catches. 1, 2, there you go. And here's what the rest of the night has been like for Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju knew that Gilmore is a very physical guy. He wants to get his hands on you. He is going to push. He is going to shove. He is going to make you fight for everything. Here are the numbers between those two tonight. And it's not unusual, but the hope was, I guess, if you're a Steelers fan, you would eventually run them out of that defense and force them to double team Juju. Hasn't happened yet.
Well, you're going to go 5 wide on a 4th and 1.